The Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise is one of the most iconic destinations in the Canadian Rockies. Nestled on the eastern shore of the breathtaking Lake Louise, this grand mountain resort is surrounded by snow-capped peaks, dense forests, and the magnificent Victoria Glacier. Whether you are visiting for a few hours or staying overnight, this place offers a truly unforgettable experience. Chateau is a French word that means castle or grand country mansion. In Canada, many of the historic luxury hotels built by the Canadian Pacific Railway were designed in a chateau style, inspired by the elegant castles of France. These hotels feature steep roofs, beautiful stone architecture, grand halls, and luxurious interiors. The history of the hotel dates back to 1890, when a small lodge was built here to encourage tourism in the Canadian Rockies. As more visitors discovered the beauty of Lake Louise, the lodge was expanded several times over the years. Today, it is a world-famous luxury hotel operated by Fairmont Hotels and Resorts. It welcomes visitors from around the world, including celebrities, royalty, honeymooners, photographers, and outdoor enthusiasts. Inside, guests can enjoy fine dining restaurants, elegant lounges, a luxurious spa, fitness facilities, and comfortable public spaces. The hotel has more than 500 beautifully appointed rooms, many offering spectacular views of Lake Louise and Victoria Glacier. Even if you are not staying here, you can walk into the lobby, admire the architecture, enjoy a meal or coffee, and take in the breathtaking scenery from the large windows overlooking the lake. The Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise is one of the finest examples of this architectural style, combining old-world elegance with modern comfort.
Lake Louise is one of the most photographed lakes in the world and is one of Canada's most beautiful natural attractions. Located in Banff National Park, this breathtaking glacial lake attracts millions of visitors every year with its brilliant turquoise water, majestic mountains, and peaceful alpine surroundings. Right beside the lake stands the elegant Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise. The hotel is built directly on the eastern shore of the lake, so the distance from the hotel entrance to the lakeshore is only about 100 meters, just a 2-minute walk. Lake Louise lies at an elevation of approximately 5,740 feet above sea level. It is about 2 kilometers long and reaches a maximum depth of around 70 meters. Although beautiful throughout the year, the lake changes dramatically with the seasons. During late spring and summer, it shines with its famous turquoise color, while in winter it freezes completely and becomes a natural skating rink. The Lake Louise Lakeshore Trail is one of the most relaxing and scenic walks in the Canadian Rockies. This beautiful trail begins right beside the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise and follows the shoreline of the magnificent Lake Louise. The Lakeshore Trail is one of the easiest and most popular walks in Banff National Park. It is approximately 2 kilometers one way, or about 4 kilometers for a round trip. Most visitors complete the return walk in 1 to 1.5 hours, depending on how often they stop to admire the scenery or take photographs. The Lakeshore Trail is almost flat, wide, and well maintained, making it suitable for families with children, senior visitors, and anyone looking for a leisurely walk. As you leave the Fairmont Chateau behind, you'll immediately find yourself surrounded by spectacular mountain scenery. On one side, the crystal-clear turquoise waters of Lake Louise stretch before you, while on the other side, tall evergreen forests and rugged mountain slopes create a peaceful alpine setting. Throughout the trail walk, the color of the lake changes with the sunlight. Sometimes it appears bright turquoise, while at other moments it takes on shades of emerald green or deep blue. This ever-changing color is caused by tiny particles of glacial rock carried into the lake by meltwater from the Victoria Glacier. The lake's extraordinary color comes from the Victoria Glacier, which towers above the far end of the lake. This massive glacier is located about 3 kilometers from the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise in a straight line. Although it appears quite close because of the clear mountain air, it is much farther away than it seems. Victoria Glacier is one of the most photographed glaciers in Canada. It covers the mountainside behind Lake Louise. Over thousands of years, the glacier has carved the valley and shaped the landscape we see today. As you continue along the trail, you'll enjoy uninterrupted views of the glacier rising above the far end of the lake. Every few hundred meters offers a different perspective, making the walk especially enjoyable for photographers and nature lovers. The surrounding forest is home to a variety of wildlife, including squirrels, chipmunks, marmots, deer, and occasionally elk. Black bears and grizzly bears also live in the area, so visitors should remain alert, stay on the marked trail, and never approach or feed wild animals. During the warmer months, melting ice from the glacier carries tiny particles of finely ground rock, known as rock flour or glacial silt, into Lake Louise. These microscopic particles remain suspended in the water and reflect sunlight, especially the blue and green wavelengths. This natural process gives Lake Louise its stunning turquoise color, making it one of the most recognizable lakes in the world. If you stand near the lake shore and look across the water, you will see Victoria Glacier framed by towering mountain peaks. On calm mornings, the glacier, mountains, and the Fairmont Chateau are beautifully reflected in the still water, creating a scene that photographers dream of capturing. The best time to enjoy the Lakeshore Trail is early in the morning, when the water is calm and the reflections of the mountains and Victoria Glacier are at their most beautiful. In conclusion, the Lake Louise Lakeshore Trail is much more than a simple walk. It is a journey through one of the most spectacular landscapes in Canada, offering unforgettable views of turquoise water, majestic mountains, the historic Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, and the magnificent Victoria Glacier. Whether you are a photographer, a nature lover, or simply someone looking for a peaceful stroll, this trail provides an unforgettable experience in the heart of the Canadian Rockies. Whether you visit for a few minutes or spend an entire day here, Lake Louise offers an unforgettable experience. Its crystal clear turquoise water, the historic Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, and the magnificent Victoria Glacier together create one of the most spectacular natural landscapes in the world. It is truly a place where nature, history, and luxury come together in perfect harmony.
To Fairmont Chateau Lake House.
One of the best ways to experience Lake Louise is by taking a canoe out onto the lake. Canoeing on Lake Louise is not just a recreational activity. It is a journey into the heart of the Canadian wilderness. Unlike viewing the lake from the shoreline, a canoe allows you to glide silently across the crystal-clear water, surrounded by nature in every direction. As you paddle farther from the shore, the crowds gradually disappear behind you, and all you hear is the gentle splash of your paddle and the occasional call of a bird echoing through the mountains. The canoes used on Lake Louise are traditional red cedar canoes, a symbol of Canada's outdoor heritage. Their bright red color creates a beautiful contrast against the lake's vivid turquoise water, making them one of the most iconic images of the Rockies. These sturdy canoes are designed for stability and comfort, making them suitable even for first-time paddlers. The canoe dock is located right beside the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise, making it very convenient for visitors. During the summer months, canoes are available for rent from early morning until evening, depending on weather conditions. The lake usually remains frozen from late autumn until early summer, so canoeing is a seasonal activity, generally available from June through September. As your canoe begins to move away from the dock, you'll immediately notice the remarkable color of the water. The farther you paddle toward the western end of the lake, the more dramatic the scenery becomes. Towering directly ahead is the magnificent Victoria Glacier, which has been slowly shaping this valley for thousands of years. From the middle of the lake, the Fairmont Chateau appears like a grand mountain castle nestled among dense evergreen forests. Looking back toward the hotel, you gain a completely different perspective that very few visitors experience from the shore. It becomes easy to understand why travelers from around the world have been visiting Lake Louise for well over a century. Early morning is considered the best time for canoeing. The water is usually calm, the air is fresh and cool, and the morning sunlight gradually illuminates the surrounding peaks. This is also the quietest time of day, offering an almost magical atmosphere. As the day progresses, the lake becomes busier with visitors, and gentle winds may create small waves on the surface. Despite its peaceful appearance, the water in Lake Louise remains extremely cold throughout the year because it is fed directly by glacier meltwater. Even in the height of summer, the water temperature is only a few degrees above freezing. For this reason, everyone is provided with life jackets, and safety instructions are given before setting out on the lake. Canoeing on Lake Louise is not about speed or adventure. Instead, it is about slowing down and appreciating nature. Every paddle stroke allows you to absorb the silence, the fresh mountain air, and the grandeur of the surrounding landscape. It is an opportunity to disconnect from busy daily life and reconnect with nature. Photographers especially love canoeing because it offers unique angles that cannot be captured from land. Whether you're taking professional photographs or simple holiday snapshots, the combination of turquoise water, snow-capped mountains, glaciers, forests, and bright red canoes creates unforgettable images. For many visitors, canoeing on Lake Louise becomes the highlight of their journey through Banff National Park. Families, couples, and solo travelers alike often describe the experience as peaceful, romantic, and deeply memorable. It is not uncommon for people to spend nearly an hour simply drifting on the calm waters, admiring the spectacular scenery. As your canoe slowly returns to the dock, the experience leaves a lasting impression. The majestic mountains, the sparkling turquoise water, the ancient glacier, and the tranquil atmosphere combine to create memories that remain long after the journey has ended. Canoeing on Lake Louise is much more than a boat ride. It is an opportunity to experience one of Canada's greatest natural treasures from a truly unique perspective. Whether it is your first visit or your 10th, paddling across these beautiful waters is an experience that captures the true spirit of the Canadian Rockies and remains unforgettable for a lifetime.